I know we have more being made right now, but I think
Got
we
more
only brought
being
one cement
made.
mixer
Yeah, we've
with
only got
us.
one cement mixer is the issue for us right now.
We could easily send one person back home in the car and have them just load it up.
Yep, that would absolutely
Um,
be a possibility.
or two if that would kind of break things up and not leave one person out on their own, unless somebody wanted that to be the way that it worked.
Well, considering I hate base building, I'll be the car boy.
I mean, by all means, if
I'll
you want
drive
to,
back
yeah.
to the base and grab some stuff.
We just gotta make him a little shopping list.
Yes.
7,000
The
gunpowder.
shopping list is yes.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Shopping
point.
list
Bullets,
is
man.
Earthing. We
I
have a
went
lot
through
of stuff at that
so
base.
many bullets.
Pretty much, we would need you to bring back all of the workstations and as much of the building materials as possible, and then fill the rest up with bullets. More or less.
Bullets, gunpowder, brass
Yeah.
casings, and whatever else.
You won't be able to pick up
Workstations,
the forge unless it is completely drained out of materials. But I was making a
Well, we could just
making a bit of a progress on that because it's got a lot of brass in there that we wouldn't want to waste. But
yeah, but
were
we could
making
always
progress
just
on
like
that.
make new forges because forges are pretty cheap.
Yeah. Alright. Sending out invites now. There you go. Are you able to join Wanda? Oh dear. Have we lost Sir Wanda?
Uh-oh.
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 If we have lost Wanda, we're going to want to back out of the server ASAP so time doesn't tick forward too much.
I'm coming.
Oh, there we go.
I just
Whew.
really had to pee.
Oh, no worries, man. We were just worried that like an internet drop would happen or something.
Nope. I'm good.
Okay.
I was just like, I'm good to get stream and sat down. No, I'm not.
Yeah, that has happened to me more than a few times, sadly. I'm like, oh, this is going to be awkward. Okay, so it sounds like we've got a plan for Penta to take one of the trucks back and just load it up with as many workstations with priorities on the cement mixers. If you bring back stuff to make more cement mixers, I can further add to the amount that we've got. But other than that, building materials and ammo gubbins would be my recommendation.
Okay. Let's see. I'm probably
We
going
have
to dig up
so
a bunch
much
of
ammo.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were loaded in that regard. It's mostly the question of does our base survive?
Yeah, and that's what we're gonna have to focus on. Basically, we need to get the base built, and we've got a lot of base to build. So if we don't think that we're going to be able to pull this off, it would make sense for us to instead just head home and commit to using that horde base.
What?
Because it's going to be a decent amount of work.
What the hell was that?
What's wrong?
What's that?
One of the pukey guys came up and puked on my car and then started breakdancing.
Sounds like a flex to me.
Bad is the damage.
Huh?
I think they were making a power move.
Yeah.
That definitely sounds like a flex.
Would it be possible, once these pumpkins are grown, to swap out to get some regular corn growing instead of super corn?
Sure.
We can grow super corn as
What?
well, but corn and potatoes are part of the hobo stew. And we got
I will come back.
Tier 4 infestation down by Trader Jen.
they're not fully grown yet. Everything is still currently growing, so we got time.
Okay. Well, we're going to
Alright, I was
need
going to grab clay.
to start
That's what I need.
sinking in the the pits to put the bracing, the pillars to support the various base locations. That is going to be a high priority.
Pillars of Eternity.
Man, such a good game, that one.
I need to play them.
It's
I got like partly
It's,
in. I was like, this is cool. I was playing it as a like on stream, and it was wrecking my voice just reading it out loud. And I was like, nope, never streaming one of these
Yeah.
without voice acting.
It does have voiceover now. I believe PoE 2
Hey,
has voiceover, and I think they did a patch for the first one as well.
I will have to go back. Also, CRPGs are dauntingly long.
Yes. Yes, they are.
I went the wrong direction.
Just a wee bit.
Okay. Let's get a bunch more concrete bricks being made. Alright. I'm gonna head down to the base. I'm gonna need... got a bit of...
Oh,
Bit of wood.
keep in mind we're also going to need forged iron to make all the iron spikes.
Yes.
I don't know if we have a bunch of that.
Quite a few things we're going to need, to be honest. It is a bit of a project to completely redesign this thing. Or rather, rebuild it. We've more or less got a design in mind, so I don't think there's going to be too much on the designing side of things, but...
We built the last one pretty quickly.
You say that, but it was cumulatively built over several iterations. It's just when things fell down, we were able to quickly rebuild it. But the foundation work was already there, which is why that was not as difficult. I think this is a good walkway here. There's a good length to it. Gonna start upgrading things. Oh, hello, zombie dog. Get these pillars upgraded fully as a priority.
No more fat. Oh, baby. Steak and taters.
Steak and taters pressers.
Just watched the whole trilogy.
Have you? Nice.
I watched, this weekend. I went through the extended editions again, or this last weekend.
Nice shot there, Moddy. Very nice shot.
I missed the first one. I don't know how.
I thought you killed two. Oh,
Did you?
Well, fine, I take it back. Horrible shot.
Yeah.
50% accuracy.
Awful shot.
When you were watching them, did you notice the like Gimli stand-in that kept popping up, or nah?
Well, yeah, it wasn't really noticed because I've been aware of that for a while, but yeah, it's always funny to point that there's so as near perfect as I think those films are, there are a lot of like those little film nerd things in me where I watch it and I'm like, hey, Eomer's sword's gonna fall. It fell. It fell
I don't
off
think
the
I
horse
noticed
and
that
no one
one yet.
noticed. It's when they're coming out of Lothlorien. I forget. It's when the trio are looking for Merry and Pippin, and they're coming out of Fangorn after the orcs, and it's when the Riders of Rohan approach and
Moddy,
or not
I
Rohan,
think
they're,
the
like,
best way
approaching,
for us to
and his
deploy
sword falls off the
the
horse.
wires would be like around this level. 2 out should be enough. Like this should be wide enough to allow the electric fences to reach.
Okay. Are we just building it directly off either side from this middle piece?
No,
Or
no, I
are
would
you
say
you're
not.
just pillaring up?
I think we're gonna have to just pillar up along those lines. So something like this would pop a... I don't know. Like, I'm thinking either we do this, we have the pillars here, and sink a pit just like normal, and then have them on the pit. But then if they break, we're not going to be repairing them, which is a problem. Hello.
Funny guy.
Nicely done.
Will the zombies actually attack pillars that aren't part of the pathing?
Yes, they go into rage mode if they take damage from a fall,
right.
and they'll just randomly attack things. So we would either need to sink a pit for them, or we could build it off the path that leads... Like, if we did something similar, before you start digging, if we did something similar to what we had last time for Wanderer and Penta's kind of areas or to the side, we would want to have more than 2 gaps between them and the path, because they can jump that kind of distance. But if we had something like, say, about... I'd hope that Wander would mark down where he wanted this, but I think this should be enough for them if we had like a 4x4 pillar setup. This
I can
would
put
be
my thing up wherever.
sufficient.
So
'Cause I
we
wanna
want
make
a
sure this-
4x4 pit?
I think so, because basically, if we don't, if you have like the walls between them, it's fine. So the zombies can path between them. It should be okay. This way, Wanda and Penta will have 4 pillars of support because we don't want to have to go through what happened last time. I will help out with the digging. I will mark the borders. So don't dig beyond these points. Dig up to them. I'll just mark the very outside, just so it's a bit more of a visual.
Oh, I have.
Oh,
Ow!
hello.
What the heck?
Hello.
Penta haunting you.
No.
It was a cop zombie. Just watch out! You got him.
No hitting.
Yep.
They're gone now.
It's gonna be loud out here, so we're gonna. Oh, incoming soldier. Yep. You'll get back up so you can finish him off.
Is he?
Is
Oh,
he
there he
dead?
goes. He thought about it.
But yeah, the sound of the
The auger.
auger is gonna draw them in.
My game just froze, and lightning is non-stop going in my right ear.
Oh. I can hear someone
I think he
shooting.
pissed off Thor.
Yeah,
That's
you have straight up. You're just moonwalking right now.
Is everybody else still in?
Yep.
I am.
No one else seems to have any problem. I think Marty's just having a funny 5 seconds there.
It is not letting me Alt F4 either. Oh.
There you go. You've left the game.
I did it.
Well done.
That wasn't
We're
what I
very
wanted
proud.
to do. But,
Very proud.
well, I guess it was.
Super duper proud.
An error occurred while launching this game. Invalid platform.
What have you done, Marty?
Did I just get banned from 7 Days to Die?
I very much. I shouldn't laugh, but the idea of that just being banned live because you killed a zombie too effectively or something.
I am still getting an error occurred while launching this game. Invalid plat. Did I get? Maybe I got booted out of Steam. I'll try relaunching.
Yeah, I think-
Relaunch Steam,
I think, relaunching Steam might be the correct way to go there, mate. I'm so sorry. Oh, that would
Well,
suck.
like, he didn't even kill the zombie efficiently. He said he missed.
It's true.
Valve.
Valve
He
is
sucks at the
punishing
game.
him.
Unban him.
Punishing him for a skill issue, which seems fair.
Oh,
See, the thing is, you're actually too bad that they won't let you play.
Yeah.
oh no!
Oh no, what's wrong?
I think one of my hard drives just died.
Oh. Oh no.
Like 6 of my games in my recently played are saying they aren't installed anymore. Wait. No. Here, wait. Let me see. Okay.
Wow, Moddy's
The
fighting
hard
the
drive's
real
still
Horde
connected
Knight
and
right now.
readable. It's still connected and readable. Steam is no longer realizing that it's an install path, which means I need to go set that manually.
Wow. So
Yep, it thinks I only have 1 drive.
Moddy, yeah. Bit of a rough time there, mate.
I believe in you.
This is going to be such a base building episode. Oh, okay. I've got a experienced train over by the Horde base. I'm going to funnel them along the walkway. Oh, God, there's a zombie cop down there. Disapprove. You're going to be an issue, aren't you? All right. Hello, Mo. Arlene. Tourist.
No.
You okay down there?
Yep. I got the big gun.
No.
Oh, you didn't die.
You got him? Well done.
Yeah.
The experience.
I just don't want to waste
Oh.
bullets.
We're not in a team yet. Let me invite
Yeah,
you, mate.
oh,
Sorry
right.
about that.
I was the one who was busy.
Go.
Okay, so dig out this pit.
Yeah, pretty much. Just 2 tiles down. I need some food.
Which
You okay?
which truck am I taking?
Which one doesn't have...
They both have a
which one
bunch
has the lead?
They're
Oh,
both,
okay.
they both have a bunch of crap on them.
Wonder, what have you got in
This
your
one's
truck
just
at the
got ammo
moment,
in
mate?
it.
Probably ammo.
This
Okay,
one's
just
got ammo
transfer
in it,
the
so-
ammo into my truck, and
Yeah.
then...
Well, I've got a bike that I can pull out. If you get out of that Penta, I can pull my bike out and just load it with the ammo.
I am going to restart my computer real quick.
Okay, mate. See you in a
Alright.
moment.
Okay.
Who's coming? Oh, we've got another experienced train over here, Wonder.
Oh, Penta, you want to go help with that? I am going to
Yeah.
clear this out for you.
Just drawing them back right now. Nice kill. Okay, the daytime is here.
That's. I was gonna say the daytime, like the sad 3 notes of daytime that play.
I know.
All right, Penta, you are good to take the white truck.
Roger, Roger.
This is a very badger.
Badger.
Yeah.
Mushroom,
Everyone's-
mushroom.
Every once in a while, I remember that Mr. Weeble still exists and still makes videos, and I'm thrown off by it.
Yeah, he's actually
So
really
does
cool.
David Firth.
I met him at Twitch Store London. We ended up going for drinks together.
Oh,
He's really, really chill.
he strikes me as the kind of person. I have no idea. Yeah, you almost have to be that chill if you've been around that long.
Yeah.
Well, like, sounds kind of weird, but it's kind of one of those where, like, every YouTuber either, like, zens out to the point where, like, nothing phases them anymore, or they burn out, like, very publicly,
Oh, the public
you know, a couple
burnouts.
years ago or something like that.
Yeah. And that happens more often than not, which is quite disappointing. I'll work with you from this side. To reload.
Oh, good. This is giving me plenty of stones to make cobblestone with.
Yeah. There you go. We take it down one more layer from this.
All right. I guess I might as well start handling that because I got the shovel.
Yeah, sure. I'll take care of the bricks with the auger. It's a little easier. And once we've got this one built up, we will go to the opposite one, and then there'll be one more at the end of the lane sort of thing. And then we'll all have pretty solid foundations to build up whatever we want.
Let's build the other side, the mirrored side of this last, though. Just so we don't stretch ourselves too thin.
Oh yeah, okay, that's a fair point actually. Yeah, because you and Penta could both be in this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Penta and I can very easily just be in the same spot without too much trouble.
Yeah. No, that makes perfect sense, mate.
We have our disease cures in your medicine truck.
Why?
Just a wee bit diseased. Oop. I don't want to
What
drive the
happened?
truck.
Actually, I'm gonna have to. go
Penta
and-
kissed a zombie.
Well, I did it while I was waiting for daytime to come. I just did a quick little like tier 2 quest that was right next to our horde base,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and it was,
I actually need a drink
all
anyway.
radiated.
Have you popped on a couple of drinks back at base at the moment?
We should have a ton of food in the food chest.
Okay, I got some murky water in the truck that I can go. Actually, I'll go with the goldenrod tea. Why would I drink murky water over goldenrod tea? I wouldn't. That's the
Don't
answer.
drink the murky water. I can make water out of that.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you mean, like mineral water?
Okay.
No,
so-
just like I can, because I can make just water out of it. That is just more water supply.
Fair enough.
Welcome back, Marty.
Wait,
the
how
deal
you doing, mate?
here is that one of my two M.2 drives has
Oh.
apparently decided to
Oh no.
I guess, just die. It's my newest M.2 drive that has only like larger Steam games that I wanted to have quicker load times on. Nothing looks like it should have overheated. I have no clue what's going on. It could just be my bad luck with hardware. I can just install 7 Days to Die on a different working hard drive. Luckily, it's not my boot drive or anything. And just... Oh, wait. Would it still... No, it would still save all of that because it's server side.
Yeah, it's server side.
Okay, well then I am going to, I guess, just install this.
Today I learned that Morty luck is real. It's not in game.
Oh,
it is real.
I have built 3 computers total. I have had 2 faulty motherboards, a stick of RAM, a faulty power supply unit, and like 4 faulty SATA cables. Oh, and a faulty SSD. Like fresh out of the box when I was buying parts to put things together.
Wow.
Like I have a track record of bad luck. Yeah, exactly. It's one of those fun little songs about everything that goes wrong. But anyways, I'm already like 1/10 of the way done downloading. But it's slow
I'm
because
so
it's on my
sorry
old hard
you're
drive.
having this trouble, mate.
I mean, I'm just gonna have to pull it
I'm
apart
not.
and look at it. I don't know what's wrong. Both of my M.2s have heat sinks on them too, so I don't think it's overheating, which is usually the only thing that will go wrong with an M.2. Because like it can't be a faulty cord; they plug directly into the motherboard. On the bright side, I didn't lose much, and it's also not where all of my recordings get sent to, so it didn't corrupt anything.
Oh, that's
like,
good.
20 minutes that we were actually recording so far, but still. I will...
Well, Wander and I are
My
almost done
problem.
with the foundation of one of the pits.
Nice. Oh yeah, I had the nice auger too, so...
See, if this was like a highly edited series, I would be time-lapsing this, maybe get some music to sync up with the beats of the hatchets or the nail guns, whatever we're using. You can actually... I find that the build videos for 7 Days to Die are deeply cathartic to watch.
Do they have much of a market on YouTube anymore? Because, like, I hate to do the, like, but business, but I haven't seen them, like, nearly as many channels specializing, like, build videos anymore.
Like, for 7 Days to Die specifically, or just in general, do you mean?
No, I think just, like, sandbox games. Like, I know Minecraft always still has them, but there was, like, a while where there were a ton of, like, survival sandbox channels that would just be like, I made,
yeah,
like,
I don't think they're as big of a thing anymore. The channels that stuck with it have kind of become monolithic. And so there's no real breaking into that market unless one of them goes down and there's a power vacuum. Like, I don't know. Do you ever get this, Wanda? You see a creator making something, like, technically fantastic, absolute marvel. And because you do editing, you know how much work went into it. And they get, like, 100 views. And you're like, I feel sorry for you so much right now.
The guy who, like, inspired me to even start doing Let's Plays, his Let's Plays are pristine, like, multiple perspectives. He records it, like, 7 times to get all the, like, boss patterns and all of the details and all the side dialogue. And, like, I think he does get, like, thousands of views, but...
But the work he puts in, it's no win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, for him, it's just a portfolio piece almost. He works for Remedy now, actually.
Oh, right, yeah.
But it was one of those where it's just like, it did feel a little weird when I was still doing Let's Plays. I'd be watching his avidly while getting like 3 times as many views on my own. And I'm just like, this feels wrong.
Yeah. Okay, I am out of cobble. We need to go and get some more of that. Actually, I can probably pocket craft a bunch of it. Ooh, shouldn't put that there. Cobble, 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 cobble. I can make 200. That's not going to do me, but... Wow, I'm out of wood as well.
Yeah, I was chopping some wood down.
Yeah.
Here, I'll bring you some.
Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
There you go.
Cool.
Probably not enough. So we're just cobbling most of these? We probably don't need to...
The only part that maybe could do with cement is the very bottom.
Central... Okay.
Just because you don't want them to accidentally undermine. You can hop up this way.
Okay. Well, the question is, where do the pillars go?
Well, we're going to be laying down a crisscross of floors still. So, if, yeah, there we go. So we'll just cobble this up so that it's, the wall is well protected against being damaged. But yeah, the only one that really matters is the very bottom, basically, because we don't want them undermining the pillars where they go down. Other than that, should be fine. Yep. So as you can see, the 4 pillars will go here. If you can line them up to be underneath, like, act like load-bearing pillars, so underneath the walls, for example, or at the corners of whatever design, then that should be more or less foolproof. I've seen this particular design manage to hold up with a single pillar. So, depending on how you distribute the weight, you might find that it can take absolutely bonkers amounts of damage before it goes down.
Okay. That is reassuring. Because, yeah, my big fear the last time was that the, singular support we had left was just going to,
yeah,
take a dip under us.
that would have been quite unfortunate. Okay, so from here, we would likely be able to have the electric fence branching out from the floor of this section.
Sounds good.
That would likely be sufficient to catch the zombies as they move through. And then branching off from up top and around to you. Then Moddy and I will be back here. Let's set up another area for this. Probably make this one a little bit wider. So this would be about right. Yeah, I think this should be good.
Hello, demons.
How's it going, Penta?
I was going great. How are you?
Not too bad.
That's good.
Thank you very much for doing the drive, though, man, because that is a long way. Very much appreciated.
Jen, don't say such suggestive things to me.
Well,
That's for Moddy.
Game, don't tell... No, God.
what's wrong?
This is the subliminal messaging that's going on right now. He's talking about doing things for Dr. Jen, and then I tab out, and it says you are wet on the screen, and just a lot of...
I see.
A lot of subtext you weren't ready for.
I'm not... It's a little aggressive.
Maybe this is why Moddy fell so quickly. He just wasn't prepared.
Do you think she attacked his hard drive?
Hell hath no fury, like a woman scorned.
This is very true. That must be very good.
Yo,
feel like
I'm probably
there's
gonna need to take down some of these trees though.
always a need for the old repair kits.
Oh
The other
yeah.
thing we can probably use, Penta, if you've got the time, is some more clay, at the very least.
I'm going to be busy for a while, but I will put it
Okay.
on the agenda. Aren't you guys digging?
Yep.
It's a lot of rock.
Oh,
I'm currently
have to
chopping
use
down
the
Like
trees.
the original base. I think we have played the original base. If I see some there, I will make sure to grab it. But
Yeah.
Aye, aye.
And I can go get some more.
my next stretch is going to be basically occupied. It's like 12 kilometers of driving back and forth. I ain't building no bricks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. How's it going, Marty?
Launching the game.
Hey.
I believe in you. Now don't kill the other drive.
I'm just not looking forward to the amount of troubleshooting and actual hardware tearing down I'm gonna need to do, because I'm pretty sure that it's like nested half behind my graphics card, so I'm gonna have to dismantle the whole thing.
Aavak, do you need help digging this? Is this your spot?
Yeah.
All right.
I love the word your.
That's a good one.
Y-O-R-E. It's a good word.
Yeah, thank you very much for the help, mate. It'll make this go a lot faster.
Still a little mad that in this game you can't operate the shopping carts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I want is to be able to push a shopping cart to the top of a hill too and ride it down.
At the very minimum, shopping cart should have like 4 inventory slots, and it should be your pre-bike mode of transportation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see
yeah.
that. Oh
I
man,
think it would have
Penta,
way
you'll
more
get a
than 4
giggle out of
slots.
this. I had someone in the comments mentioning that they hoped we would be doing some Project Zomboid once this is over.
It's a very good game.
It is a very good game, yeah.
Has your Zomboid footage not hit YouTube yet?
No, I haven't managed to put that together yet. There's a
Surprised them.
lot for me to scrub through on that one because I'm trying to make a supercut out of it.
Ah.
Trying to just make it a single story.
This guy. I never talked to this trader.
Which one?
Bob. It's the between Hugh and Jen Bob that I think Wander found.
Yep.
Not actually sure that I've seen them either. Let's finish with this. At that point, I'm going to head back and start loading up some more cement to be made because I am sitting on quite a decent chunk of stone now.
I started some, but not much.
Okay.
Feel free to manage it better.
I'll also see if we've got the materials to make another cement mixer. Go. Right, I'll be right back. I'll also get the...
It would never happen, but I want to play one of these like survival sandbox games, but it's just RimWorld's mechanics, and we're just the dudes.
What do you mean?
I mean, farming in RimWorld always was kind of nice, and like the digging base building and whatnot, and also like the defensive turrets. I don't know. I just
Yeah, I get you.
sitting here digging at this. I'm like, you know, I feel like a RimWorld style survival sandbox game would actually be pretty fun. Because I remember your people getting like, well, they don't get tired. They just want to go to bed at the end of the day. There's no like stamina management or anything.
You kind
There are
of can
definitely
because you
negative
can
effects.
you can change their like
Yeah.
schedule. Like I tend to have my
Yeah.
peeps do a biphasic sleep cycle.
I just make heal root slaves.
I see.
Just get a bunch of robots.
That does sound very Rimworld, to be fair.
They don't. I mean, they're pixels. They don't have rights.
In fact, you of all people cannot be making noises of consternation.
Hey, I
hear
can
it.
absolutely judge you for being like me. Just because I reverse Pinocchio naughty boys and girls in Rimworld doesn't mean I can't judge you for you doing it.
RimWorld, I usually pick. Basically, my favorite person tends to be the one who early, or it's either the one who has the highest construction. They just become my baby, and no one can touch them, or it's the person who just like single-handedly ruins the first like big raid and just becomes like the Judge Dredd, and I'm like, okay, you're the captain. No one touches you. All the good gear you're gonna get. I'm gonna put all of the android body
I
parts
see.
on you. You're gonna get double sword, big scyther swords. You're the guy. You're the champion.
Fair enough. Ooh, we are desperately out of play, yeah.
Yep. I've got a couple thousand on me.
Oh, that's
But
good then. That's not as bad then.
I can bring some of it back if you need it.
No, we should be okay. I was mostly looking for it in order to use it to make cobblestone. But that should be fine. Need to gobble down some food.
I might also be able to just lay down most of the necessary cobblestone.
Some of
this
the
point, I've got a
most
lot.
fun I've had in RimWorld though is when I've been ethical about it. Like literally the Geneva checklist, don't break any of the rules. It makes the run so hard. And there's a part of me that likes that. It's like, yeah, I'm playing her on hard mode by being a good person. Being good is hard. That's the reward.
Yeah,
is you've achieved something difficult.
choosing to not go God Hand mode is definitely a different experience in the game, but I do like nomadic playthroughs of RimWorld as well.
They're actually quite difficult,
I like it.
I will confess.
They're very difficult, but God, are they fun.
Yeah. No
Where you
doubt on
just,
that
like,
one.
Caravan to caravan, never really build a base.
Yeah.
I mean, they have these massive, like, granted, they're not the most, like, flourishing environments. They're just randomized proc-gen maps. But, like, they have this, they generate an entire planet for you, and your average user probably doesn't even leave, like, the 8 cells
That's
around
really.
them.
Yeah. I mean, I like the by the way, I sent you an invite, Molly. I like the game mode where you have the Archon Nexus game mode because it forces you to move. It just straight up, you have to move off the map.
There's a mod, and I forget what the name of it is, but there's a mod that the length of time spent in a zone multiplies your raid, your gold, your like a wealth raid modifier. So if you stay in one place
right.
long enough, you eventually get to the point where it's like, okay, well, we only have like 20 gold and 5 silver, but we're fighting end game events. Oh god, I'm dry.
I mean, that will happen anyway, just because of the adaption
Moisturize
factor. But it will take a long time to happen. Okay, we've almost got the lowest area sorted now.
I'm assuming I'm supposed to be clearing this other box that you made over here.
You do not need to. No, 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 no. Well, I mean,
Oh.
you can, but we're focusing on the other two for now. Wanda made the very valid point of we should make sure that we've got 2 of these made. The one for me and you at the end of the runway, and the one here, because at a pinch, Wanda and Penta can occupy this one. Whereas if we stretch ourselves thin trying to make 3, we might not even have enough of any of them to survive. And that makes perfect sense. Big brain
So what
thoughts.
needs to be done with the auger, or are we done?
We're done with the auger for now, actually, yeah. Now it's just
Okay.
putting up walls and reinforcing them up to cobble, and then the floors up to cement, and the pillars up to cement as well. Now, bear in mind, if we don't end up building the other side of the other pit, it's for the other bunker, currently we won't have a way of setting up the electric fences, and they did actually help out quite a lot.
Okay.
Oh,
we
are you
we
going
can definitely
to-
do it? We just
I thought
maybe
you-
don't build the bunker over there. We just put up a pillar for the electric fence.
Yeah, that would work. What was that? Sorry,
Were you
Marty?
upgrading the bottom higher than cobble before putting blocks on top? Because now you can't reach
No,
that bottom
just
layer.
just the middle 3x3 is all we need to really upgrade. Realistically speaking, because we're actually quite shy. If we're gonna get the walls of the bunkers up to cement, is actually going to be concrete. Is actually going to be a bit of a chore for us at this point. So I think we're going to have to prioritize, and all we really need to do is make sure that the tile underneath the pillar is upgraded.
Okay.
So that if, for example, worst case scenario, a demolisher falls down there and detonates, whilst the cement pillar might survive, if it's only a cobble floor underneath it, that might go down, and that brings the whole thing down with it.
So should we have sunk slightly lower, like, bases for the pillar itself then? Because the surrounding dirt underneath the cobble is also, like, very low
No,
HP.
that should be fine. As long as the tile directly underneath the pillar is okay, it should be alright.
Okay.
And building a whole new horde base is extremely resource heavy. It is very easy to forget how many resources went into that old horde base across all of the horde knights we've fought on it. So last bit for now. But as soon as we've gotten this, we'll start rising the pillars. And at that point, we can start connecting the walkways proper and start thinking about it. Fantastic. What's that for, Panther?
Just looting the old base.
Ah,
We don't have a land claim block. Can you only have one land claim block?
we do. It's underneath the base.
No, but
Sorry?
can't move stations.
You should be able to just hold down E. Eventually pick it up.
Nope, just opens it up.
Oh.
Are you only able to have one land claim block? Because it's not showing we have one on the map.
Did we just never put
Maybe
a...
if-
No,
Well, we definitely did put one there because I lifted up.
stole stuff.
Yeah, I lifted up workshops to bring them over here.
Let me
Oh.
build one real quick and just put it down and see what
Yeah,
happens.
yeah. All you need to do is just put it down the lowest level, and it should be fine.
If our land claim block from the other place disappears because of that, then we'll just replace it. 5 stone. I'm not crying.
Uh,
I've never cried.
Why did you whisper that, Vanta?
I'm convincing myself.
Ah, I see. I'm so lazy.
blatantly untrue.
This is probably like only the slightest fraction faster than me walking back to the base. What got in the dump chest? Nothing. Never mind then.
I'm getting a bunch of red boxes. I am unable to put the block down.
Honestly, if your brain didn't finish Penta's sentence with lovely bunch of coconuts, then I don't even know who you are.
There they are, standing in a row.
There you go. Big ones, small ones, some as big as you have.
I had that one memorized for a long time. I don't know why.
Yeah, that is a bit of a weird one,
like
just a random one to have memorized. Okay. Were you mining
unable to
clay,
claim-
Wanda?
What was that?
Were you mining clay?
I had been. I have 2,500.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I can claim outside of our original base, but I cannot claim the actual area itself.
Okay.
Do you remember where our land claim block was, just in case it's still here but not showing up on the map for some reason? So I can check and see if it's still here, but I
It
can't
was
pick
in the
things up.
basement. I built it into the floor in the basement. So it was at the lowest point of the house.
Yeah, it is here. Active land claim block. Yeah, but I can't.
Yeah, it is usually just a case of holding down E until the radial menu comes up and then selecting pick up. I don't know why it's not working for you, man.
I mean, I do believe you, and I have done it before, so I'm not doubting the directions. I'm simply stating that it is not working.
Yeah. No, that's what I meant was that to say that I don't know
Yeah.
what else it could be. It's because it's not like it's a convoluted system. It is usually just that simple.
Does the person? I mean, we're in a party, so I don't think this rule would apply. But if it does, is it one of those weird systems where the person who put the land claim block down is the only one who can interact with it?
I don't
Like,
think
would
so.
you have to pick up the tables? Well, I'm gonna destroy your land claim block. Put my own down.
Yeah, by all means. But yeah, I don't think it's
If I
something
destroy-
that's reliant on.
If I
on
destroy
you.
the land claim block and all of our crafting stations explode, I
I
will be
will
so
laugh.
happy.
I will actually laugh. I'll laugh even more if they actually explode and take you out with them. Like, apparently,
making
Wanda
the-
will also
it's making-
laugh.
It's making the trader noise when I hit it, so it is
Oh,
definitely not
I-
my block.
Random misfortune makes me giggle.
That's marvelous.
Yeah, this feels very Rust.
Well, with like the
Like I'm
claim
taking over
blocks
your
and all that.
base because I'm hitting your land claim block and it's making the don't attack gen noise.
Yeah.
So it feels very PvP.
I mean, there are servers which are like full-on PvP.
I
Like,
know.
you know, people just have little clans and they'll. It's very
Yeah.
medieval in the. Realistically, the only way to defend your claim isn't to have like, because you know, medieval tech was not that good. A lock was not much of a deterrent. So the real deterrent was making it hard to find where the lock is, rather than making the lock difficult to overcome. And I think a lot of the more successful PvPers that I've seen have adopted that mentality. Like it's much less about making their base impregnable to other players, but just hiding it.
Oh yeah, I've played enough DayZ. It's not about making a defensible position. It's about making it as convoluted and confusing to invade as you can.
Yeah, it's like a honeycomb.
If you
and stuff
can't,
like that.
if you can't get to the padlock, it's not worth raiding. Well, I've taken over your base.
Okay.
I've not destroyed anything. It did make a very dramatic noise.
Bum ba da
explosion when I
bum
did
bum
destroy the
bum.
block. Yeah, it was very Age of Empires.
Yeah.
Your castle has fallen.
Yeah. Right. So the connection point wonder that we're going to be having, as I was thinking, from this pillar over here, so they're not just going straight to you. But if you want them to just approach directly at the front,
No, I
that's
don't.
Oh, okay.
I just put that so I could get there.
Right. Okay, that's fine. I didn't want to overwrite your decision there. If you wanted to go for a melee build, I would consider it more power to you. Cheeky. No. I have to not be lazy, which saddens me. Now, what we're going to want to do here is meet these walkways up in the middle carefully. Because there should be enough structural support to allow for it. Yep, there we go. And when we upgrade that, we need to upgrade it from either end gradually. But that should give you a pretty solid approach there. The only other thing is if you wanted a punch turret on that. Actually, I'm fairly certain you would be able to fit one punch turret on it. Comfortably.
One punch.
I love that theme music. The music of my generation.
It is on that list of anime theme songs I'm well aware of, but I've never watched the show or read the manga. So
One Punch is a really interesting one because it kind of deconstructs a lot of the memes in the shonen kind of genre. I think that Mob Psycho, which I'm fairly certain are done by the same person.
They are.
Mob is so good.
Yeah, and they both do exactly the same thing. It's like, yeah, look, they're more or less like the opposite of the cool, super powerful person. They're super powerful, but in like One Punch's case, that's depressing. In Mob Psycho's case, it's just like it's distracting.
Dog food. Get out of here.
Off. Okay, there we go. That is a good, healthy bit of cement being made. Very much happy with that. Okay. Heading back now. Moddy, is there something you want to work on, mate?
I'm happy to help wherever.
Okay. Well, I am almost done with building out the pillars on this side. So you'd be welcome to help out with that section. Alright, Wander, I'm just going to come into your base for a second, and I'm going to do a few things. One, I'm going to find where the pillar is. I'm going to upgrade that tile in particular up to...
Yep.
I think that would be here. No, that was wrong. Oh, maybe it's not. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, actually, I think that's right. I think there's a pillar. The anchor
There's one
point.
unupgraded pillar as well.
Okay, I can see it. Now, that one isn't actually as big of an issue because walls have infinite strength vertically.
Okay.
But from like detonations and stuff like that, yeah, it matters quite a lot. But yeah, basically I've just upgraded the anchor points, and as we get more and more cement, we should go ahead and upgrade all of those where we can. Drop down. One of these. Oh, by the way, I'm fairly certain this is far enough that if you haven't got any kind of upgrades to your fall height, this would be enough to break your legs.
I already figured that one out.
Oh no, really? I'm
Aw.
I'm sorry, man. There's plenty of like med supplies in my
Yeah,
truck. If
that's
you need
only
it.
5 minutes. I just have to remember not to sprint.
Yeah, I'll jump. I swear the brakes are bad in this, but I personally think the springs are worse.
No.
It's too late
That
now,
wasn't what you were
Penta.
referencing?
Oh.
It's
I
done
was
now.
just duding as I was placing loot in the truck.
Duding as you were looting?
I wasn't. Yeah, I was duding as I was looting. I wasn't Six Flagging.
Oh yeah, that is Six Flags.
Flagging. That's another good word.
Oh,
God, we
I
got
would
through
go to a
so
tavern
many-
that sells flagons of mead.
so fast, oh man.
I don't
Have
think
you?
we have
Of
those
who here
anywhere
has?
nearby.
Who here has drank mead? Proper mead.
I got a bottle of it.
I've drunk proper mead
Okay.
delivered to me by Norwegians.
Yeah, we have to import. It's good stuff though.
I
The
take
stuff I
them
really
Edinburgh
like comes in,
gin.
like,
They
a
bring
ceramic bottle.
me mead. It's a very, very good arrangement. I am absolutely happy with this. If I was like born a few hundred years ago, we would literally be traders right now, making a mint. Sadly, the airport taxes are just far too finicky.
Born a couple hundred years ago, you'd also be like 5 years away from death, though.
Yeah.
How long do you think I would live for?
Well, when life expectancy.
Oh,
was,
right.
like, the
Sorry, I get you now.
1700s.
I thought you were saying, like, yeah, if you born a couple of hundred years ago, you'd be about dead by now. And I'm like, what?
No. I just mean like as of
We Welsh are
relative age.
well known for our longevity, apparently. That is true, yes.
I mean, dragons, they live a long time.
It is true.
Unless they're
Wow,
slain,
what are you
in which
doing
case,
over there,
I mean,
Marty?
they-
That looks actually quite cool.
I was trying to build a slide, but I found out that it doesn't work. So the momentum that you keep from vertical to horizontal is actually higher the less ramping you do, because the ramp slows you down because I guess friction exists. Now I'm sad.
Do it on a
Do we
bicycle.
want these blade traps?
Yes.
Didn't think about that. That's a good idea.
Battery banks?
Yes. We absolutely want all of that. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab all the tier 6 batteries as well.
Okay then, Moddy. We are about ready, I think, to finalize
Take
this.
over the Senate.
Yes. Yeah, that is your next job, Moddy. Gonna have to take over the Senate.
Okay.
Of us four, I think Mahdi would be the one who could probably steal the Declaration of the Independence. Or Declaration of Independence.
I feel like
Not of
Marty
the
would just walk
independence.
in and walk out and nobody would be the wiser. The rest of us would get caught.
A hard hat and an orange vest will get you anywhere in the world.
Yeah, I was about to say, you wear like a construction vest and you have a clipboard, you've got access to like 90% of the earth. Confidence and a clipboard are basically the skeleton keys of our time.
Marty's just Hannibal Lecter.
Wow, that escalated.
What have you heard?
I'm
My
hearing
wife-
dinner at
line.
Moddy's
recently
place.
My wife recently rewatched like all of the Hannibal show, and just like the amount of times where he just walks in somewhere where he doesn't belong, just looking like he's supposed to belong, is astounding.
Well, there's an easy way to figure this out. Mahdi, what's your favorite bean?
Oh, definitely not fava beans. That'd be weird.
Okay, we're safe.
Where did
Yep.
the bear
We're
go?
safe.
Oh, it's going that way.
Everyone
Cool.
is safe. There's nothing to worry
I brought you a
about.
pet, Wanda.
Oh,
I delivered it
Oh.
to the just outside your door.
I see it. It looks delicious.
Welcome. Man, I need more wood. That place is actually looking really good, though, Wanda. Really, really good.
Well, at this point, I know the design.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? It's like, you start to get so much faster at putting things together.
Oh, you know what, though?
Well,
I didn't leave a bird hole.
that could be a problem, yeah. I mean, I guess Moddy and I can deal with the vultures on top of your place as long as...
Well,
since it's not a very large area.
last time, and it worked great.
Yeah, yeah. The main thing is that you don't give irradiated vultures a reason to spit at the roof. As long as they don't have that, then your spike roof should be fine.
So wait, you mean like actually I should have it enclosed?
Sorry?
Should I have grating on the top or just?
I mean, you can put grating up there if you want to be able to shoot up.
Yeah.
It's entirely up to you.
No,
though.
let's give it a shot without. Because we had jumpers coming after us, but yeah, if we just cover the top of this in spikes, that might actually just do the trick.
I think the problem with having the grating is with the grating and the spikes, it creates this dynamic of the vultures choosing whether or not to spit or dive. Without the grating and just spikes, they always dive.
Yeah.
And like, honestly, who cares about the experience that we don't get from them spiking themselves?
Yep.
Yeah, at this point, the experience is not the goal. The survival is.
An epic, potentially dying finale is my goal. I want to go out like John Locke. Actually, no, I take that back. I thought about it for more than a half second. I want to go in like John Locke.
Okay.
Orange in mouth. Y'all need to watch Lost.
I did watch Lost, yeah. Ah, man. My chainsaw just gave up the ghost.
No.
Wah, wah.
Chainsaw the Ghost.
Have you managed to make an epic ramp for your bike yet, Moddy?
No, I'm doing science. I'm trying to make hoists,
Science.
basically.
That is always a
Why
good
is this
idea.
one- Why is that one now?
Oh, hey,
walk
free building
underneath
blocks.
this
Thanks,
one, but
Monty.
not under this one. Why can't I walk under this one, but I can walk under this one? Is the ground too tall?
All right, Moddy, how much room do you think we need internal to our bunker area?
Put Mahdi in a box. He will be happy.
I am
Moddy is a
fine with
cat.
anything as long as there's a straightaway.
Moddy cat confirmed.
No, I didn't mean to break that. Oh no, I've ruined everything.
Moddy cat double confirmed.
No,
'cause a cat means
cats
to
would
break
just
it.
own it. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's true.
Cats,
even if they
there's-
didn't
there's, like,
plan.
Yeah, even
Is
if
this
they
your
didn't plan,
teacup?
it is now their plan.
Well, now it's the grounds teacup. What are you gonna do, human?
Yeah, yeah. No, you're fit. It's completely correct. Though I
Sir,
will
am
say, I
doing
have
science.
I've never owned a cat that just knocks stuff off. I thought that was just this meme that collectively everyone just
No.
accepted because it was funny until one of my friends introduced me to their cat. And if she didn't get her way, she'd just jump up on the mantelpiece and make eye contact and then push stuff off. And I was like, oh my God, it's real?
Yep.
It blew my mind. I had no idea that was an actual thing that happens. Right, I'm going to try and make another cement mixer.
I don't have any cobble to upgrade anything further.
Did you grab the cobble that was in the base that I had in there in the resources or industrial whatever box?
I did not, but I'm sure somebody did.
I was gonna say we had like 1,600 or something still left in the base.
So, are we just foregoing this second area in lieu of possibly not having enough building materials?
If we have enough building
Yeah, I think we're
materials,
just gonna-
we'll build it. But otherwise,
Okay.
yeah, it's not a priority, I would say.
Well, in an effort, because I have nothing much else to be doing right
You're
now, I might
welcome
as well
to.
just clear the area.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You're more than welcome to.
If
You're
you build
also
it, they will come.
very welcome to help me on actually designing the top sections as well.
I mean, a box with a window is about as far as my creative survivor brain goes.
I don't know. Right, I've got 2 cement
Bobby's
mixers
never
being
left
made.
Minecraft. He's playing
Does
it
sound
right
that
now.
way. Yeah.
Man, I'm still slightly salty that both Penta and I like spent time building an ARG in that one wholesome verse, like just building both of our own ARGs, and I don't think they realized either of them existed, and then Penta's got broken into by Jonas randomly.
Yeah. It
One
was,
of the first.
it was discovered early before it was finished, and I just gave up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what was that
mine-
the
been, like-
objective? Was it like a PvP thing?
No,
No,
he,
it was.
he built like a big
I
old.
was designing.
Yeah.
I was designing an entire like ARG, but it was hidden away so obtusely, but it was just randomly stumbled upon by Jonas.
Right.
And because he found it, he brought it up to the other people, and then Alexa did Alexa things. And then it just kind of like was like,
I
oh man,
see.
he's made this huge cool thing, and I'm like, but it's not done. And then they
I see.
finished like the first 10% that I had completed,
Right.
and we're like,
Mhm.
were you gonna finish it? And I'm like, no, because now like it's
Now there's no
See.
point.
it doesn't matter anymore.
And then
Aw.
mine was because when they were first getting ready, it was like that core group of what was it, Alexa, Rito, Raps, and Orbital
Yep.
were like starting to jump on the server after everybody else had been on for a while, and I made like a little pina colada stand that said like take
Yep.
one and keep going. And I think day one, Orbital grabbed like all 3 stacks out of it. Just like the first time he saw it, he's like, "What's in this chest? Cool, it's all mine now." And it
I
started
see.
this like storyline. I built like
Just-
an entire overworld like nether biome with a big meteorite and like bones sticking out of the ground because we had one of the better nether mods with like signs
Right.
talking about how this was retribution. It's visible in like 3 scenes of their videos. Nobody ever even so much as brings it up or glances at it.
Nope.
Like it was like maybe half a chunk from their main house and nobody said anything, and I was just like, okay, well,
Yeah, it was
that's
just-
where that one
that's
dies.
just part of- That's just part of the mod. That's just part of the mod. Clearly
Yeah.
not made by a person.
Not made by human
Doesn't-
hands. No, no.
Doesn't matter that it wasn't there last session.
That was the part that really drove me nuts. I'm like, wasn't there, dudes?
I'm so sorry, but the
Oh, it's
the
all
degree of salt that I can hear in your voice is like, but they didn't even
Oh.
say anything.
It's
funny to
I
me,
mean,
but also sad at the same time. Like I totally get where you're coming from, but it is funny.
I absolutely love the boys.
Oh,
I love them to death. But it was one of those very. It was a showcase of content brain
right. Okay.
where they're too busy talking about like whether or not they wear knee-high socks or like if Argyle's still in fashion, then paying attention to what's going on around them. Spatial awareness was out the window because they were talking about malt drinks.
Which is fair. And again, neither of
Yeah,
us like
yeah.
outright came up to them and said like, "Hey, we're doing this thing for you guys to discover." But yeah.
The best part was like I just broke in. And was like, I'm gonna do a thing.
Mhm.
I was not even supposed to be on that server. I was like, Rito, hey, can I'll play Minecraft. He's like, yeah, sure. Like, okay. And I was like, I'm gonna make a freaking Jonathan Blowness in here.
That being said, I still greatly enjoyed the like 2 times now that we've had like an actual dedicated wholesome verse Minecraft server thing.
I've only been part of that first ARG one. I know there was the second one, but was off Minecraft at that time because I had just got done playing like 6 months of RL Craft,
That's very fair.
Yeah.
and I was burnt.
You
That
burnt,
one,
yeah.
the only thing I remember from that one is Alexa changing the texture pack for everybody so that potatoes were just one of Orbital's emotes. And that was it. That was like the
Right.
only change for the entire texture pack.
It was the Orby Think.
Yep.
That was so good. Oh,
Good
it's
times.
classic.